Welcome back, guys. You're on 11:59, and today we've got actually some special news straight coming from YouTube. But before that, I got my new co-host today. Got Ronnie in the house. Obviously, Kumaran is on holiday, and Ronnie is always there in the podcast, but he's usually behind the scenes. So he's well rehearsed, I shall say.
Somewhat,
Yeah. How do you feel, man?
Oh, feel good, man.
You good?
Yeah.
You good? What's your feeling on the news that's been going on? There's many news this week.
There's much news. Obviously, the first thought is just like this was expected, right?
Yeah. So
This is expected.
yeah. So
But it's like I follow YouTube and stuff here and there. And like obviously, Mr. Beast is the big name. Like I personally, I don't
watch.
watch his videos, or I just don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Like his format, the way it works.
Yeah.
But like obviously I've seen those people who are involved like in
his videos.
and whatnot, and I always wonder like what kind of people are they, because what they show on the camera is so weird and different, right?
Yeah. As in they've all got a persona.
Yeah.
But what Ronnie's talking about, guys, today is basically the allegations against Ava Chris Tyson, which is basically Mr. Beast sidekick, I should say, or basically like a co-star in the Mr. Beast channel. And what's going on is, so to put you all into it, so Mr. Beast, obviously biggest YouTuber as we know it, as today. He's got over 300 million subscribers. He actually became #1 channel since June.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he beat T-Series, which is a great arc. The T-Series arc. And then so Ava Chris has basically been around his videos since 2012. To be honest, as far as I know, like you said, I've seen him I've seen her like in most of his like videos since the beginning. Obviously in the videos that Mr. Beast used to make in his bedroom, he wasn't there, but anything that was a bit bigger scale, she was there.
Yeah.
And then, so the crazy thing is, so the allegations, I've got it here written down, is so Ava Chris Tyson has been accused of sending inappropriate messages to a minor. Yeah. And then, so Ava strongly denied all the allegations. So that's the allegations. And like you said, like Mr. Beast, I wasn't a fan of his content back in the days, but to be honest, recently it's changed.
Okay.
Like the formats are a bit longer, they're a bit more explained, and it's not as crazy. I know exactly what you mean by
The cuts, I can't do the cuts.
yeah, like fast cut and then weird, cringy sentence.
Yeah, and the people like for her, for example, like it's just like I don't know. It's like you can tell it's very targeted to kids. Like with the attention span.
Yeah,
Short attention span, keep them engaged. Like it works, right?
Yeah, it works. It was the perfect recipe for him.
Yeah, he found the perfect recipe. But
Yeah.
obviously it's creepy, right? It's like you see someone like that, and like he's giving away so much money and whatnot, but you also wonder, like, what is he actually thinking?
Yeah.
Because obviously I think there's been a lot of criticism where it's like he says certain things that he's not materialistic or stuff like that, but like he still is, according to certain people that came out. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like you could like say, okay, you're not materialistic, but then you've got a drive for success because he wants to be, and he is now the biggest YouTuber, right? So obviously Jimmy or Mr. Beast is like the golden boy of YouTube, and like we mentioned just before recording, like you said, it was expected. Is every big YouTube channel, they've always got their drama. Like one day there's something that comes out. Obviously for KSI it was like certain jokes that he used to make, which now you can't even say the word on YouTube. And then for like Logan Paul, it was the whole Japan episode. And
That's mad.
yeah, and he had an arc too, like now crypto. And then
So mad. He's still around like it's nothing.
Crazy. And obviously like there's loads. There's like I forgot what his name was, but there was like I think it's Sam Pepper, like a YouTuber prankster. And same like Roman Atwood. Everyone had their
Arc.
their arc and their dramas.
Yeah.
Very rare the ones that didn't have any. Obviously we had our fair share as well.
Yeah. Some. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a bit wild. Like you said, it was coming. And my first question to you, actually, got it written down. Sorry, So what were like your first thought when you heard the allegations?
Like, what effect does it have on him? Like
what were your first thought? Yeah.
My first thought was like, okay, like I don't know the facts enough if he actually did or not, or is this just something to be easy to jump on? Like maybe there has been some messages, but it's like, was it just easy to jump on someone really famous who works at someone really, really famous? So it's like,
so you were trying to see like,
yeah, exactly. Obviously,
is it really that deep?
Yeah, like from what I've seen, it's like, was it like someone who joined them? Not joined them. Like I think he was in like one of the early videos. I don't know if was it a guy or girl. He tried to groom.
So it was a guy. So his name was Lava.
Yeah,
and he was 14.
And she was he was apparently working with them on the Discord server.
Yeah, so basically he was like a moderator.
Yeah, so it's like, and then obviously people were saying that.
So yeah, so Ronnie, what Ronnie's trying to explain is there were some allegations, like the messages and everything was against a 14-year-old at the time.
Yeah,
which was working for them technically as a moderator on their gaming channel or whatever.
Yeah. And obviously people are like, oh, he was a bit too young to even moderate. Like,
why would you have someone that's 14?
Yeah, obviously moderating is like moderating adult stuff or like stuff that shouldn't be on there, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so first of all, your first thought was like, is this really happening kind of thing? Yeah, that it's a bit like off the thought I had as well. It's a bit like what you thought about was, I felt like, okay, he's the biggest YouTuber and maybe people are jumping on it because any drama with him now for people is good drama. And it's a bit like, because he's the biggest, everyone's waiting for his downfall. Do you know what it is?
Exactly.
So like, obviously it didn't come from him. It came from someone that's in his crew. So for them, it was good enough to like jump on it. But I was surprised by the statement he released. So you like, I don't know if you saw Mr. Beast's like statement. So he released a statement on Twitter, which is now called X, obviously. He said, over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. Yeah. And then he also adds, during that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and my association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I'll allow the independent investigators to do the necessary to conduct a comprehensive investigation, and will take any further actions based on their findings.
Mad.
Crazy, no?
Yeah.
What's your thought on that?
I mean, he did what he had to do, right, to protect his brand. In a way, to say, look, I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it was a very PR kind of Twitter move.
Yeah, because obviously, you would have thought he would back
him up, right?
Yeah. But clearly, he doesn't know him enough to back him up.
Yeah.
So it's like, what kind of relationships does he have with his staff? Almost like, is it, is it, I don't know. It's like,
is it as friendly as it looks?
Oh, friendly, or is like, how comes he hasn't noticed these things? Like, is he just like so focused on his work that he's just, like, I feel like if you're gonna like have staff, like, you do want to be close to them somewhere. You like know what's going on, like, and if he was blindsided by this, then Faz, like, but obviously there's probably more that we don't know. So
100%. What's your thought on the private investigator thing? Because he could have said everything he said without saying he hired a third party.
Yeah, which is mad.
Because there's a thing, like, it's a thing to just say, okay, I'm firing this person. And there's a thing to say, I'm firing this person.
I'm taking action, like, look.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're hiring somebody to look into all this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because he's not going to do it himself. He could, but obviously he wants to have a clear cut.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's kind of good, though, because he has a neutral person to
look into the case.
Look into the case properly and then come up with the facts, right?
Yeah.
But then that could go many ways, right? Because you can get that guy technically jailed, which I mean, probably depends. If he did do stuff like that, then maybe he deserved it. I don't know.
Yeah, because right now, what you're saying is if the the private investigator goes like, yeah, this is crazy, and wow, there's more to it. It could go further to a jail sentence. What if he says it's innocent though? He's like, it's not that deep.
Then
there was
obviously, then clearly it proves. Then I mean, it's kind of obviously that's good, right? Because then you can see how this started. Like, where did it come from? If he can fight his case.
Yeah. You touched on it earlier though, and you said like everyone jumps on it. Like, what's your thought about like the cancel culture thing?
Cancel culture.
Isn't that what we're like going towards?
It's I don't know if it's cancel culture, but it's like obviously as soon as something is seen that's somewhat of inappropriate or like mildly inappropriate, right? It's like people will do their own investigation and they will just find whatever there is that exists out on the internet and maybe try to use it against you. Right? Especially a bigger YouTuber. Obviously, my first thought was like, good, he's been cool. Not like
I get you.
A big YouTuber has because he obviously it's like the videos he does, like it's very obnoxious, right?
Yeah.
So in a way, like you just think this can't be normal. Like this, they can't be running it this smoothly.
Yeah.
This kind of mess.
Yeah.
Right. So there must be some
shady.
Yeah. Like I saw today. I mean, I'm keep on seeing on Reddit like where they do AMAs, Ask Me Anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, today I think I saw one where it said, I used to be Mr. Beast's cameraman, ask me anything. And then it's like popular and people like, I didn't really look into it, but people are asking questions.
Yeah, that's the topic.
So everyone's coming out right now, like saying, oh, I used to work for Mr. Beast, this, ask me anything.
Yeah.
And people try to, and people are curious. They want to see the
dark side.
Dark sides, yeah.
So what's your thought? Like, because the other thing I saw is always like every YouTuber's reaction to this. And then some YouTubers, like people like Sneeko. So you know Sneeko, right? Known for his wild videos and statements. So he used to be in the Mr. Beast videos. He used to be a sidekick or side character too. I don't know if you knew that, but I've known that recently as well. So I was kind of shocked. But obviously he was a lot more like down to earth, I would say. But he's been calling out shots saying like all these big YouTubers making drama channels, not saying anything about this. Because they're trying to protect their almighty big Mr. Beast. Do you get?
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Like no one really talks about it because it's like but it's Mr. Beast. We have to, as a community, we have to protect it. So he's been calling out people, and people surprisingly, after that video, have been making videos, and they all say, "Oh, we just needed time, this, that," and then they kind of
to say stuff.
Yeah, to say stuff, which fair enough. Like you want to conduct like a proper, like obviously even us, like it's been over a week now that came out, or actually just under a week that came out. But it's like people are saying like, oh yeah, we just needed all the paperwork and all the articles and everything and conduct like a proper investigation before like accusing stuff. Whereas I get the point that they say that, but it's true that like I felt like people were trying to protect, like and then now you're saying about the staff, and then it's funny, one of the guys that's like quite loud on YouTube, on Twitter. It's this guy called Jake the Viking.
Okay.
And he's like an old, an old main top member of Mr. Beast's video. And he was saying like one of the sentences he says, and it touches back again on what he said. He said one of the tweets was like, Jimmy knew. That's it. Nothing else. So it goes back to what you said.
How does he not
know?
Like, if he's truly close to his stuff, then he would know, right?
Yeah.
Like he would see these patterns, but clearly it didn't matter to him or affect him. It was just like a thing, right? Yeah, that's mad. Did the person ever come out? The one who got victimized?
So Ava, you mean, right?
Yeah.
So she came out with the statement of saying, so didn't really apologize. That's what a lot of people are saying online. Like no apology on the tweet. But basically, in the past years, so this is what she said. In past years, I've learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work for Mr. Beast, which is why I've stepped away. So he's basically...
He's saying he stepped away?
Sorry, she's saying stepped away. She stepped away, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so after like the Jake the Viking guy said Jimmy knew, and that statement, my next question to you is like, what would you do if you were Mr. Beast?
What would my PR stunt?
Yeah. If that's how you call it, like a PR stunt, yeah.
If this happened, oh man, I'll be disgusted by myself.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be disgusted by yourself.
Oh yeah, that I'll be in like I can't
to
imagine.
put it in perspective, right? Let me put it in perspective.
If it was like a staff that like I found I really needed staff, and then I hired someone like midway through, I was like, okay, I need someone.
Yeah.
He's got the skills.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about that person. And then it came out, then I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, fire this guy.
Yeah.
If it was like a friend,
yeah.
clearly there's something wrong with me that I have friends like that as well, right?
Yeah, I get
so
you.
it's like,
ooh, okay,
yeah.
okay. I see what you're trying to say here. Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, like I was like, fuck, like this is my friend who works with me, but he does shit like this.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, fuck, I need to know the truth. So I wouldn't give out a statement until I know the truth. Once I know the truth, then I'll give out a statement. Because obviously it's my friend, right?
Yeah.
If it's just a random guy I work with, then I'll be like, yeah, get rid of him. Because
Yeah.
right now this is bad, right? Bad publicity for me.
So like, I was watching like documentaries and stuff that people made on Mr. Beast, and how like obviously people that with him, like the Carls and all the other sort of members of the Mr. Beast crew, they've been around for a long time. And obviously Ava was there from the beginning. And he was saying how, in terms of humor, she was making like the shots, you know, as in it was making it funnier. So it worked out together. So I'm going to assume here that they were good friends. And that's how kind of the whole channel kind of grew up. And she was there from day one, from the videos I remember as all, right? So let me put that in perspective for you. At the moment, technically, we're working for a YouTube channel here, right? At this point, imagine there's only 3 of us that work for this, right? Imagine one of us had those allegations. How would you feel is my question to that. Put yourself in the shoes, like not in the stuff of like, what would be your PR stunt, like he called it?
Like, if one of you guys had to give out a statement.
Yeah. Let's say we're as successful.
First I think I would quit.
Oh, you would quit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, because I'd be like, oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't, because that means you're closing the channel, right?
So am I owning the channel right now?
As in technically, we all are,
okay.
Right? All 3 of us are.
Okay, so I mean, in that sense, but it's so hard to imagine like any of us doing this.
Yeah, I know.
But like if this came out, like
so all 3 of us obviously own the channel. Like if we talk from a business point of view, let's say we all got 33%, 0.333 of the channel, right? And we make the shots. We call the shots from day one, all together as a team.
Like
right?
How blind were we for this to go through? Okay, if it was like some sort of case we would have never known about.
Yeah.
And he's been caught.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying Kumran now because
he's not here. Yeah.
Like if he was caught, man, I think
let's give him a better allegation. Let's just assume that he killed the dog.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he killed the dog.
I don't think.
Let me make a case. So he drove over a dog. He knew it was his ex-girlfriend's dog, and he just carried on.
Oh my god!
So now the allegation catch about on him that he done it on purpose, and he's crazy for it and everything. And he's saying, "No, I didn't do it." When there's proof, CCTV, everything.
Yeah, then I'll give a statement saying, "Are you big now? Are we big now?"
Yeah, we're massive. We're as massive as it could get.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fuck.
So just like project yourself to like 6 months time.
But if he's like such a vital thing, like vital part of the channel, then
assume we all are 33%. We all are.
So I don't know. Like, would I just like? Would you want to please the public and be like, look, he's out. We have nothing to do with him anymore. He did not know he did any of this.
Yeah.
All right, but then it's like, I don't know, man. Like, what would you do? Because I think I'm a bit conflicted.
Yeah. So I hear what you said about closing down. So basically, you removing yourself the equation. So because your point is, as a
trio, it's already
as a trio or as an owner, you feel disrespected, so we cannot continue this business.
Yeah, it's already over because you've done so many videos.
Yeah,
but then is it?
But then in terms of business lucrativity, right? It doesn't make sense for you to just say,
okay, so he killed the dog.
Yeah. Forget that thing, but let's just say he's got an allegation. Don't go deep in the story.
Yeah, so
the people are against you because you're keeping him here and he's there and we knew about the story.
Then our job is to prove him wrong as a friend first, right?
Prove him wrong, as in
we need to find out if he did it or not.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel like I wouldn't give out a statement
without knowing.
I would give a saying, maybe we'll investigate, but I wouldn't give out a statement without knowing.
I get you. That's but then we're on a cancel culture, right? So you got probably 2-3 days.
2-3 days to clean it up.
Yeah. We're playing on the same card that Mr. Beats got.
Then I think if it's like this, you just have to say it. You just have to be like, yeah, we kicked him out. Bye. It's over. Bye. It's over for him.
Yeah.
Fuck, he shouldn't have done that, man. Shouldn't have done that. It's
Yeah, no. That's it. Yeah. So you've in that way, you're kind of leaning towards Mr. Beast. So that's probably the
best way to deal with it. Yeah.
So touching back on what you said, like to go back to Mr. Beast's story. So a lot of people say that he knew, just like you're saying, like, okay, like we find out and everything. Best way is to fire him. Turns out that people say he knew, and he threatened already Ava to fire her, but she replied saying that she will reveal some stuff that will basically shut down the whole channel.
That's what everyone's waiting for.
Yeah, that's the juice that everyone's waiting for. And actually, I've got some quotes as well from some old stuff that he did a video, and he said, so some stuff came out, and then he was saying, Mr. Beast is done if things come out. Those were the words. Mr. Beast is done if things come out. Yeah.
I mean, until something comes out, it's all here.
Speculations.
Say, right? Obviously, there must be some sort of drama there. So
yeah. Do you believe in that there might be more than just this case?
Of course.
Especially if people say that, like Mr. Beast knew about this.
Of course, man. Such a big... look how many views, how much money this guy makes.
Yeah.
Like, there must be so much happening, you know? This amount of money doesn't come from nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it could, like, no one makes this amount of money. Like, there's always going to be some darkness to it, because keeping up this kind of content, this kind of stuff relies, man, like, it's like slavery. At some point, you know, it's like,
I get you. Some allegations I saw is that he makes people overwork.
Yeah,
but then I get that though.
It's like, exactly, I get that. Like,
because like, if you're paid for it and you're working for the biggest in the world, what did you expect, right? People that work in the top 4, I'm talking banking wise, they work at 11 p.m. They're probably still some of them are probably still at work right now.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's a different topic, I think, though.
Yeah,
because like that's working culture topic, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, but I think that's what I'm touching on is the fact that it's such a big YouTuber that will forget that it's not your typical YouTuber that's in the bedroom vlogging. You know, this is a company now.
It's a corporation.
It's a corporate like company,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They literally, I mean, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure they will have a HR department. They definitely have a PR department. And looking at the videos that they did with the 50 YouTubers, all the YouTubers were stunned by the amount of stuff that he does and how big they are in terms of cameras, in terms of filming, editing.
Yeah,
so like you said, it's a massive company. And we all work for different companies, right? And we all know there's HR, we all know there's gossips.
Yeah.
And then we all know that we're like, oh, if I came out with this, it'll be nuts.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like it's the same.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
We're maybe treating it the wrong way. Like, we're looking at it from a YouTuber in his bedroom, whereas this is actually a company making content. And like, Mr. Beast is the face of it.
Exactly. And obviously, like, it's free content that he's producing, like, initially, right? So everyone can have a say.
Yeah.
You know, everyone can have, I don't know, like whatever it is. Like maybe there's even stuff like that's not even an issue can become an issue.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Because as you said, like in your company or whatever, my company, there's probably some hot takes, but then if you say outside of it, like no one really cares.
Yeah. Right. 100%. It's also like, I would say, like, even for us, for YouTube, for example, like, you know, like for us right now, because of the way we're set up, right now it's what, 10 p.m. It's 10:34. Yeah, and we're just shooting this here. Now, if you did that in a corporate setup, people will be like, he made me work at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
and it just sounds like, you know, like worse than it is, really, right?
But exactly, yeah.
So I think is that the kids became adults, and by the kids I mean the YouTubers became these grown ass corporate adults.
Literally, yeah.
And it is hard to the audience having a tough time because it's hard to dissociate the kids from the adults that they've become. So because your idol was a kid or a child or a teenager when he started, but now he's big boy, making millions. And yeah, so it's a company. So it's basically like, it's like the kid put on the suit, you know? So I feel like the audience got it wrong in a way where they still see it in a way where, like, you know, like he's the guy we know, you know, because it's not there anymore, that person doesn't exist. But I'm also saying that for them, because it's crazy, because like you said, the Mr. Beast content is very kid related. Hence, everything should be tight in that matter.
That's true.
If that makes sense. You can't be having any allegations regarding kids.
Yeah, it's mad how like allegations come out left, right, center. You know? It's like there's always something, isn't there? Like someone's getting caught. I feel like once you, it's what you said. Once you reach fame, either people just find the smallest things to, you know, criticize on, or with all that fame comes also so much power that you lose track of what's right or wrong.
Like, what's that Spider-Man say? Well, great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Is
it Spider-Man? I don't even know.
I think it's Spider-Man.
Oh my god!
Let me double check before I get
embarrassing.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
I think that's. Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Go on. Who do you think it is?
I thought it was Batman, but sounds like a DC.
Okay, wait. Comes from. I'm right, man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, don't test me. I'm not a Marvel or a DC fan, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, to finish up on this, I do think that the allegations on YouTubers are mad. And I think that when you're a YouTuber and you establish, whether you're a YouTuber or not, if you establish yourself online, you need to make sure like your background is 1010 and everyone involved in the projects are 1010 as well. And yeah, unfortunately, what happens is that people that you thought were 1010 are not 1010 anymore, you know? So yeah, it's like, it's setting up things are quite interesting. Like, it's just how you set up and everything. And I'm sure like it wasn't easy to tell his friend or the person that worked for his channel for like 12 years, tell him, now you have to step out now. But at the same time, like as I said, I think when she said that she stepped out, it made sense as well. Like, you've worked on it for 12 years and you know you're kind of degrading the brand because of the allegations, but it could be like, it could be unfair if it's not true. But, you know, it is what it is.
Maybe it's a publicity stunt for both sides, and maybe it's like she's still going to work behind the scenes, but, you know, maybe they have a good relationship, but because this came out, they have to, you know.
Oh, you mean the whole PR thing is a publicity stunt?
Like both sides, they kind of knew this was already happening.
Yeah.
And they still, like, you know, he still doesn't have bad blood against her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have bad blood against him, but they just have to put on this thing so they can save the company, but as well as, you know, maybe not lose that friendship they might have.
Yeah, true. I mean, you just take it off screen and make him, I don't know, camera director.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, we have to go deeper in this one.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to add before we end the pod?
Not really.
But yeah, guys, this was Talk of the Town regarding our boy Mr. Beast. Or maybe we don't want to call him our boy anymore. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you comment, let us know your thoughts, and make sure you listen to us on Spotify as well. Give us a 5-star rating, and then yeah, man, check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well. So I'll see you guys next week, and check out the pod on Wednesday as well.
Peace
Out. A-Town.